Starts now.
Many people are waking up to a winter wonderland this morning. Several inches of snow already reported across the state. We're so glad you can join us on this Friday morning. I'm Suzanne Bruner.
And I am Pat Walker.
And I'm meteorologist Natalie Walters. Thanks for being with us on this snow day Friday for many folks across central Arkansas. We have team coverage across the area.
We do. We've got 4 reporters across central Arkansas. Kira Miner is live in North Little Rock. Josh Berry showing us conditions in Little Rock.
And plus our Ken Booth will be joining us live in Brinkley, where that storm is really getting going over there. And Victoria Price is going to let us know what the scene is down in Pine Bluff this morning.
That's right.
But first, you two have been tracking the latest all morning long.
Right.
It started to snow at midnight or just after, and got several inches
Six
here.
long, 7 hours of it now.
Yeah.
Right. And it now finally starting to put a little bit of an end to it as its system's moving its way off to the east.
Beautiful.
This is a live look outside of beautiful winter wonderland Little Rock. That's what it looks like out there. Great conditions, snow-covered conditions. Many folks staying home from work or school this morning in the Little Rock area. Again, lots of school closures to talk about this morning. You could head to our website, fox16.com, for the latest on that. But temperatures out there this morning, it's cold. We're in the 30s, below freezing for many of us. Adding in the winds, though, you have that wind chill, and it's just a windy day for us here. Snow going to be blowing around for parts of the afternoon. Here's a look, though, at that snow. Starting to put an end to the snow as it continues to head its way off to the east. And they're now looking at it heading its way eastward with winter weather expected across much of the eastern seaboard as well. But for us here, we're looking at that snow ending across central Arkansas by late this morning. Pat?
All right, thanks a lot, Natalie. Let's get you moving on your traffic this morning. I know it's early in the morning, but you know what? All that snow on the roadways, anything out on the roadways is moving very, very slow. It looks like it's a traffic jam across the metro. There isn't heavy volume. It's just that what cars are out there have to move very slowly. One report of an accident on I-40 westbound. This is right there at the 67 and 40 interchange. It looks like not a car coming from 67. It looks like it was a car that was coming down I-40. You can see here on iDrive Arkansas, which we're going to keep you updated on this all morning long. Look at all these blue lines. Those are all our interstates, highways here in central Arkansas. That is snow covering the roadways. It's a little patchier, though, as you get to the eastern part of the state, where that storm hasn't been as long ongoing. But yeah, there's not a clear piece of pavement in central Arkansas right now.
Not really. So we looked at the roadways there for just a brief moment. Now let's take a look at what's happening across central Arkansas, each city. We've got team coverage of winter weather conditions across the state.
Hey, let's start with Josh Berry. He's live in downtown Little Rock. Josh, where are you exactly?
Yeah, we're just on the south side of Interstate 630, just on the south side of the state capitol. We've been keeping an eye on Interstate 630 all morning long since about 4:30 this morning. And of course, traffic has picked up a little bit since we've been out here. And the people that are forced to navigate some of these roadways aren't having too hard of a time with it. I know you mentioned that those blue lines indicate the snow covering the roadways, and you can see that out there on the interstate, but we have seen local and state crews plowing those areas, clearing the way for some of the drivers this morning. It's important to remember to take it slow. Now, I will say we stayed in a hotel here in Little Rock just to make sure we could get over here really easily this morning, and what's normally about a 5-minute drive to get from downtown Little Rock to where we are just on the other side of Interstate 630. It took me about 30 minutes this morning. I was fishtailing all over the place, 2-wheel drive truck, had a really hard time getting around. So if you don't have chains or anything like that, you might have a hard time getting around on some of the city streets. But we will continue to keep an eye out on some of these road conditions. In the meantime, we're trying to have a little fun out here this morning. I've started on this snowman. I've got 2 pieces going right now. I've gotten the base to a point where I think I want to keep it, but I'm having a hard time just because it keeps falling apart as I'm rolling this around. But it's getting pretty big. We'll hopefully have it finished, and it won't be such a sad snowman by the end of the show, but we'll keep you guys updated back in the studio.
Hey, Josh, there's nothing sad about that one. That one is looking pretty good. Good base going on, buddy.
Yeah, not bad. Maybe it'll be done by the end of the show. All right, well, let's talk school closings now because there are plenty to report on. Let's take a look at some of the schools that are closed today. We also have them scrolling at the bottom of your screen, or we will get that on there.
Here are some of those major ones. NLRSD, North Little Rock School District, Little Rock School District, PCSSD, Bryant, Benton School Districts, Cabot School District, Sheridan, South Conway County School District closed today. And of course, UALR, the university, UCA closed, Arkansas Baptist College, Bryant, Benton, we have those, and of course Cabot there as well. And of course, you can always go to our our website, fox16.com. 282 closings and delays. They're scrolling through there. Hit on more closings there, and you can quickly find them alphabetically. They're listed there, so you don't have to scroll through the whole list. Say you are in, say, Pine Bluff. You would click on that. You go to M through R, and you could find down here, let's see, is Pine Bluff closed today? Peace. And Pine Bluff School District
There you
closed
go.
today.
A one-stop shop for you, so it's very simple to find, fox16.com. So Josh just showed us what folks are waking up to this morning in Little Rock. It's no different across the river.
No, let's go over to North Little Rock where Kira Miner joins us live this morning. Kira, nice hat.
Thanks. You know, I had to kind of change it, so I have something a little bit more festive on. And yeah, folks here in North Little Rock, just like everyone else across the natural state, waking up to a winter wonderland. I wouldn't be surprised if we had 4 to 5 inches of snow right here in North Little Rock. And you know, the traffic has been picking up. See, over the last 5 to 10 minutes. So a lot of the snow-covered roads, well, we're now seeing a lot of slush. However, on the sidewalks and over up by this gas station, the Valero gas station that we are at on Broadway, we're actually seeing that layer of ice underneath this snow. So again, travel still kind of hazardous out here, and now that the sun is coming up, we are starting to see more traffic picking up here along the roadways and especially along Interstate 30, but they are going at a slower pace. And I just want to you know, show you some of the snow right here. It has a little bit of moisture in it, so it is very packable, pretty good for some snowball fights. There's somebody over there, but I'm not going to throw a snowball at him. He just waved to us. But yeah, there's people out and about, you know, just trying to go about their business. If you have to be outdoors today, you know, just take your time. Give yourself enough time to make it to your destination. If not, if you don't have to be outdoors, stay inside, make it a snow day with the family, watch some movies, have some hot chocolate, and stay warm. So that's live for us here in North Little Rock. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio for now.
Oh, I'm so proud of Kira out there. The Florida girl, South
Right.
Florida girl out there in our snowstorm this morning.
Yeah,
Good job,
she makes
Kira.
a good point. You know, if you don't have to be out there, don't.
No.
Especially if you do, you know, keep your distance from vehicles. You just never know when you're going to slide around
There's
out
one place
there.
I do have to go this afternoon. That's to the sledding hill.
Sledding, there you go. Make it a fun family day. Well, hey, anytime we have winter weather, typically we start to see power outages happening across the state. We're going to take a look at those right now on Entergy Arkansas.
Look like a good bit across parts of North Arkansas this morning. We're going to kind of look at these by counties here. Arkansas County, well, let's see. We can do this by Craighead County. 1,555 listed there.
Yeah, Mississippi County reporting the most here, more than 3,000 outages, 3,327
Mississippi County,
customers.
that's around Blytheville. They had a lot of sleet and freezing rain there.
And then also Pulaski County as well.
With 2,700 in Pulaski County.
Quite a bit. And then also, I know First Electric Cooperative also reporting some outages this morning. At last check, more than 2,000 customers without power as well. So we will keep you updated on this. We'll bring up this picture as well. You can also check out the outage map at Arkansas, Entergy Arkansas, that is. All right, we're going to head down now to the south where people are also waking up to a winter wonderland.
Oh, look at there. There's Victoria Price in Pine Bluff this morning. Now, Victoria, how many inches or so do we already have on the ground down there?
Oh, good morning, guys. It kind of depends on where I've been putting my ruler down. It's obviously not the most scientific measurement, but it's what I've got out here. We are at the Pines Mall, pretty close to downtown Pine Bluff, and depending on where I put this thing down, I'm getting anywhere between 2 to 3 inches. So I think it kind of depends if you find a pocket where the wind has kind of collected the snow or a pocket where the wind has kind of blown the snow off. So we're looking at maybe 2 to 3 inches, which is, hey, still a good amount, still a lot of fun. But you know what? Ooh, still kind of windy down here too. While those 2 to 3 inches of snow could definitely be fun for a lot of folks, it can also be kind of dangerous, which is why county offices are closed, city offices are closed, and schools are closed. They really don't want people to be out and about unless they absolutely have to be. Now, road crews down here in Jefferson County have been out since 10 o'clock last night trying to keep the roads as clear as possible. But of course, they're focusing on those major thoroughfares, 530, the bypass, things like that. So a lot of the other roads still have a lot of snow on them, still have a lot of slush on them. We did luck out. I spoke to the highway department earlier this morning, and they said that at least down here in Jefferson County, we really did not see a lot of ice. So underneath this snow, it's pretty much just the ground, as opposed to having ground and then ice and then snow, which can be really dangerous. Luckily, the snow has a little bit more traction if you do have to be out and driving. But if you don't have to, stay home, build a snowman, have some hot cocoa. It'd be a fun Friday snow day. Again, 2 to 3 inches down here in Jefferson County. So I think folks, especially kiddos who don't have to go to school, are going to have a lot of fun with that today. Pat and Suzanne?
Victoria, thank you so much. Stay warm, girl.
Well, I think our news director actually posted a couple of pictures, snapshots of a lot of messages we were getting from students at various schools about, can we cancel classes? Well, we can't necessarily do that, but maybe the weather can. And so, yeah, it looks like you get to stay home from school today. There you go.
Right.
And a lot of people already sending in their pictures. Carlisle, I don't know if you can see that. If we can scroll down here. This is in Pangburn. Look at the icicles there.
Oh, wow.
Very cool. Got the snow on top of the ice right there.
This is in West.
Conway. I'm still taking it in the dark. Sun's coming up now, so I bet as the sun's coming up, we're going to start getting a lot more pictures because you have better light out there and you can see a whole much more.
Yeah, that's right. This is Brinkley at 6 a.m.
It's the best feeling, not even just as a kid, but even now, waking up, because when I went to bed last night, it was still rain across the area. And of course, we have a forecast together, but we want everything to go the way as planned. So looking out the window this morning, it was just, it was beautiful
really
to see
nice.
the nice peaceful snow. Now we got the wind to go along with the snow, so
Yeah, it makes
certainly
it even
bundle up.
colder out there.
Right.
And I bet before our show's over today, my wife's at home with our kids. I'm sure they're going to be outside. My little girl last night, I told her, you're probably not going to school tomorrow. And she's not. Their school's canceled, of course.
Is she sad about it? Because she loves going to school.
She loves her school, but I said, it's going to snow tomorrow. And she goes, yay!
All right, so we know what you're doing after the show. You're going to go back home.
She's, yay! Just like that. So she's going to be happy. I'm sure by the end of the show, I may have a pic from Mommy saying what they're doing out in the snow.
Hopefully she'll send that in so we can air that. And yeah, send us all your pictures. We definitely want to show those off and see how you're spending this Friday snow day.
That's right.
It's going to be nice. All right, well, coming up, we're going to continue our winter weather coverage. So stay with us here on Fox 16 Good Day.